Hello, welcome back to Golden Keys Life Coaching. We're getting ready to do some life coaching through tarot. Um, okay, here we go. Sometimes I just be like on slower, just stop. And then sometimes I just be doing the most. So I'm getting kind of tired, y'all, but let's keep going here. All right. So I hope that's up there, right? So I'm gonna do something a little different. I'm gonna try to do like an all-encompassing reading that gives you career, money, and love. Hopefully, I can give you some kind of direction or encouragement. Um, and I think I made a mistake and skipped Libra and Pisces, but I've been telling the zodiac signs what I like about each of them. Um, Aquarius. What do I like about Aquarius? So, I don't have any Aquarius placements. However, I do know a lot of Aquarius people, and I've encountered a lot of Aquarius people. What I love about Aquarius people is their mind, like their inventiveness. They're very creative on a whole nother plane. Like Aquarius, they be out there, but I like it. I like that uniqueness about them. Their thought pattern is very interesting to me. It's very different. You know, I spoke about how I love Virgos and how they think, but Aquarius, it's different. It's like on a spiritual level with Aquarius. I just I just enjoy their minds are very beautiful to me, you know, when it's used in the right way. Aquarius, they're pretty independent. You know, I like that. They're usually not, you know, super needy people, which is cool. Um, but I like how they are dreamers as well. Now, sometimes I can get Aquarius in trouble because they sit back and dream and have all these awesome, wonderful ideas that the world definitely needs, but because there's so much going on in their minds, it's like they can't ground themselves and kind of hone in on that one thing, because everything that kind of comes to them is just like fucking brilliant. You know what I'm saying? Just about every Aquarius that I know, these are, whether they're living up to that potential or not, I still see a brilliant person. Like their minds are very, very brilliant. Um, but it's like brilliant on an abstract type level, you know? So I definitely love Aquarius. So let's see. So these are the money and career cards, okay? Uh-oh. Then relationships deck, power to surrender, what kind of shadow work you might need to do um, to help you along. And these are life purpose cards to see if maybe you're on the right track of doing what you were, you know, meant to do. Okay, so here we go, Aquarius. I feel like I'm missing something, but whatever. I did cleanse my sacred space already. Excuse me. It's been a minute since I've done the individual signs, so that's why I'm doing like trying to do like a full everything, a full like life coach on different topics, the topics that most people want to, that are on their minds throughout the day, which is their money. I know mine's is, you know, their career or what they do for a living, their businesses, both, and relationships, love, sex, family, stuff like that. I'm going to try to hone, this is specifically like romantic relationships, so I'm trying not to really pick up any family situations right now. Excuse me. All right, Aquarius. Ancestors, what kind of messages of clarity do we have for career and money for Aquarius? That's funny that this card came out. I'll show you because most Aquariuses I know are really good at this. That's interesting. Wow, and this too. Aquarius, career, money, clarity, assistance. Uh-oh, cards is flying. Yeah, that too. Most Aquariuses is real good at this. I'm about to show you. So this is looking good so far, Aquarius. I only see one negative here, but the 4 cards that came out so far are all positive. And even the negative, it's still a matter of the mind, the thinking. Okay. Let me do one more. One more for you, Aquarius. Oh, this one flipped over. Okay. So let's put that there. Okay. He's out the way. So let's see what we got here. Give me 1 second, Aquarius, to look at this and figure out what this is, what this could be. What am I looking at? Okay, so. Okay. Okay. Typical Aquarius, actually, when it comes to, careers and stuff. Yep. Okay, so I think I understand what this could be. I'm gonna put this here. Okay, so what we got here is setbacks. Okay, and then it says here, your attempts to increase your income have been largely unsuccessful. This financial setback is forcing you to get more organized with your finances. Don't lose hope. Use this time to learn from your mistakes. Build a solid foundation. Oh, I'm sorry, real estate. Forgive me. The next card was real estate. Build a solid foundation prior to building several stories above it. Consider a career in real estate, interior design, architecture, or any home business or home repair business. It's time to go back to basics to strengthen your finances. Unrealistic. And so this one is, your expectations in the future are unrealistic and need revision. Perhaps your vision is big and may require a plan and need more careful thought. You could be setting yourself up for failure if you don't set realistic financial goals. Embrace the wisdom of the unknown. Settling. And it says, perhaps it's time to ask yourself if you're getting paid what you're worth. Don't settle for a dead-end job where you don't see any opportunity for growth. Though your money is stable, you are not making enough to keep you happy. Networker. It may be time to create or reach out to your network of people who will help you. Consider a career in marketing, promoting sales, or any professional networking job. Make the most out of the resources you have to improve your finances. Money manager. This card could indicate your career or finances could take a giant leap forward. Consider careers in money, management, banking, accounting, or anything in finances. You can expect a happy outcome when it comes to your finances. And designer. You're being called to tune into your own individuality and express yourself. A career in fashion, art, or any artistic endeavor could be just for you. Get creative with your finances. Perhaps it's time to discover a new talent. Okay, Aquarius. So, the setback and the settling, I feel like you're actually coming out of this. I don't feel like these two are anything that's coming up for you. I feel like this is something you're newly coming out of. Okay. And I feel like whatever happened with these, you did learn the lesson that you needed to learn, of which caused you to have this setback. And I feel like whatever this setback was, it was other people. You invested in the wrong people, the wrong person, or you were connected to something or someone that was codependent, and it kind of just drained you financially, and it caused you to have a setback. But I feel like, Aquarius, you knew better to begin with. You really did. But you're just the kind of person that likes to test the limits and test the waters and just see how far a person's going to go with you, and just see how much you can, you Aquarius, sometimes they like to play that little mind game with people. But this one wasn't worth it, whatever it was, because it set you back money wise. But you're coming out of it. But because of what happened here, do your best to not let the fear of what happened with this or what caused this to make you settle. Okay? You are, Aquarius, I feel like you are tempted to become comfortable in this little safe space. Okay? And being comfortable in this little bit of a safe space because you're trying to protect yourself from this again, you are kind of limiting yourself, settling. You're not pushing your thoughts, you're not pushing your mind and your skills the way you used to. You're just kind of just settling into this safe space. But that's not you all the way. You have a certain level of groundedness that keeps you from going too topsy-turvy, but you need freedom to move, and move the way you need to move, including the way you need to move your money. So at some point, you're going to be unhappy with this, keeping yourself in this little safe little box, just for the sake of trying to protect your money. That's not good either. Okay, so if you truly learned the lesson, which I feel like you did, maybe you need to go back over it. Go back over what you did to contribute to your own setback, okay? So that there's no fear in moving forward. You may want to definitely, and most Aquariuses I know are really, really good when it comes to real estate, okay? Money management and networking with others, okay? Aquariuses are some of the best networkers, honestly, all right? So that CEO, independent contractor in you is still there. And if this is something you're already doing, it's time for you to expand that. You've kind of kept yourself on this little even keel, but it's time for you to find a way to expand or elevate your business or whatever it is that you're currently doing. Don't get comfortable right there. Okay? Congratulations on whatever you've done so far, but don't get too comfortable there. Take a rest. But now it's time to get back up and elevate and expand, because staying in this little safe space, you're giving yourself unrealistic expectations. So you're sitting back doing a lot of dreaming and thinking of what you can do, but because you're trying to control things and make sure you don't go back to this, that settling in you is kind of causing you to be a little bit delusional. Okay? It's like your thoughts, you're supposed to do more, have more at every turn, but you're like, yeah, but I don't want to, I'm in a space and I'm cool, I like this, I don't ever want to go back to that, or get rolled back like that, especially maybe because of another person. So I'm just going to stay here, I'm just going to chill here and just kind of maintain this. That's cool, but you're not going to be able to stay there because you're an Aquarius. You're just not built that way, okay? So you have to embrace the wisdom of the unknown. You have to get back into being okay, taking a little bit of a risk, okay? As long as you understand, you have full understanding of why this happened, okay? You can protect yourself, all right? But settling is just not really a part of an Aquarius mindset. So, and I feel like, you know, there's some fear somewhere that's caused you to be in this energy that is normally not there for you. Um, you got to get back out there and network with some people. It's time to partner with some people and continue with your money management skills. But you possibly may be in the spot where you may need to do some consulting business and teach others how to do this. Okay? Um, be a consultant to teach others how to do this. You understand what I'm saying? Like maybe it's time for you to take your hands-on work and expand that and start consulting and helping others. Give them the roadmap that you see and the roadmap that you use to make you yourself successful. Okay, so you could say, you know, I do this and this for my business, but I also do consulting on the side because I'm trying to also teach other people how to do this. Okay, so that's just something to consider. And if you're in real estate or thinking about getting in real estate or any sort of home improvement businesses, architecture, anything like that, you definitely will have success there. Okay, this is definitely up your alley. Some of you could be designers, but this kind of can go along with real estate too. You know, so if you rehab houses, if you remodel houses, if you, you know, even the apartments, whatever you do, it's still kind of the designer part can go hand in hand with the real estate. But there are some of you that are truly artists. You're doing art. You're fashion designers. You could be painters. You know, you draw. You do tattoos. You do piercings. You do makeup. Something of that effect. Stay with that. But it's time to challenge your creativity, though. Again, embracing the wisdom of the unknown. Challenge yourself to do something that you've never done. Do some old wild stuff and let's just see what happens. You know what I'm saying? But that's what an Aquarius does. An Aquarius ain't afraid to jump out there and see what this is like. And okay, but the last time you did that, Aquarius, I don't know, something happened and it kind of really got you. There's something in the back of your mind that's like, maybe I should just stay safe. Okay. But yet on the inside, you still have this magical imagination and all these ideas, and you're causing yourself to have unrealistic expectations about certain things. So check your thoughts, figure out why you have those thoughts. Where are they coming from? Why did I have this setback? How did I contribute? As long as you have full understanding, you don't have to be afraid that it's going to happen again because you've gained wisdom. But this is truly who you are. Networker, money manager, real estate investor, or something to that effect. Creative. This is who you are. All right? So don't get stuck here. Come out of this. Challenge yourself and go ahead and take some more risks. It's okay. Now, if you don't feel like you have full clarity of why certain things happen to your money, then don't. You have to have full understanding, okay? In order to gain wisdom, all right, you have to have understanding. There's knowledge is nothing if you don't have understanding, okay? It's absolutely nothing. You can know all you want to know, but if you don't understand what you know, it's pointless. And then that understanding in turn turns to wisdom, okay? So think about that. And then other than that, I'm like, I really feel like you're okay. Like, you're okay. It's just you got into this lull where you're afraid to take more risks, or you're not partnering up with other people, like-minded people like you. And you probably should do that, okay? And look into becoming a roadmap for others. Okay, especially if you're older and you've been doing a certain type of work for a long time, maybe it's time for you to start a consulting business and teach others how to do this. Do some online classes or something. I don't know, with COVID being here, check some libraries and see if you can hold some small seminars in their little rooms or something to start teaching, charge for it, and teach people how to do what you know how to do with this money management and this real estate. Okay. So let's see. Let's get you a life purpose card. Some life purpose cards, Aquarius. What was that? Most Aquarius always carry that CEO energy, you know, running their own companies and businesses and stuff like that. You know, they're the innovators, some of the first creators of evolutions, technology. What did I just say? That is hilarious. See, I can't. Y'all see me shuffle these cards, man. This one, the one I'm laughing at, fell on the floor, and I picked it up and turned it over. Like, seriously? See what I just said it. Let's see if we can get you a couple more. Aquarius. Oh shoot, that's way too many. This one came out. Alright, that's too many too. This one flipped out. Alright. So, the one I was laughing at was this. Counseling. What did I just say? You heal with kind words, wise advice, and an empathetic ear. And that is so true about Aquarius. Absolutely. I'm going to read that again. You heal with kind words, wise advice, and an empathetic ear. Come on, Aquarius. Life's not over. It's not. There's some more left. There's some more left. And you have this. The next life purpose card that came out was strength. You have what it takes to step, whatever you're doing, you have what it takes to step it up a notch. It's time to step it up a notch. Okay, you got to keep up. Everything you've experienced in life has made you strong and courageous. And that was a counselor card. The other card that came out was justice. Your career brings fairness and protection to others who need your help. These two kind of go together. And then you got let go. Walk away from the situation in order to resolve it. And so what that is kind of going back to what I said about the setback. Go back one more time, one or two more times, and go over whatever happened, whatever this was. Why did it happen? How did it happen? When did it start going downhill? When did you lose control? Like, go back over it one more time so you truly have understanding. That way you don't make that same mistake, or you don't deal with that same type of person or people, or you deal with whatever it is in you that would allow something like this to happen to you in your finances. And then let go. You know, but this is like, stop. Just walk away from everything for a second. Just be. Just sit there and think. Maybe you need to do some meditation or something. Okay. Power of Surrender cards. All right, so it says surrender to what is. Okay? Flow with what is instead of fighting it. When you can't change a situation, compassionately accepting it exactly as it is will bring you peace. Okay? Surrender worry. Make a commitment not to lead an anxiety-driven life. When worries arise, breathe them out of your day. Breathe them out of your body. Focus on the power of your heart and have faith that Spirit is guiding you always. Surrender unhealthy relationships. And that's probably what caused this. Don't ever let nobody take you back here. If you go back here, let it be because you did it, but don't let nobody else come in your life and do this to you or to your money, okay? That's self-love, not letting that happen. So it says, let go of relationships that don't serve you, including unavailable or toxic people. You deserve to be treasured by others and to be surrounded by positive people. I just said that. Networking. It's time for you to get back around some people that have like minds like you and leave these gutter butts alone that ain't doing nothing, that don't want to do nothing, don't want to learn nothing alone. Like, you know, you are not the same. Those are not your people anymore. Okay? Excuse me. Even if you got to rock by yourself for a little bit, it is what it is. Shoot, I do. I've done it. Oh, well. Alright, relationships. What's going on in your love life, Aquarius? I don't know why I put them cards back up, because I actually might need to refer back to these when I pull the relationship cards. Let me take these back out. Sorry, Aquarius. I was about to fold you all up in here. Alright, so what's going on in your love life? Uh-oh, too many. Love life, relationship, Aquarius. Any clarity we can bring? Okay, these flipped over. All right. Give me a second, Aquarius. Let me figure out what this is. Okay. I think I see what it is. Hold on. Not a lot's going on in your love life, Aquarius. Not a lot. It's too many. Oh, this flipped over. Shoot, it's too many. That flipped over. Alright, that's too many. I'll take these. Okay, Aquarius, so leave that over there. Give me a second. I'm coming, Aquarius. So, Aquarius, did you have a spiritual, are you having a spiritual awakening right now, or did you recently have one of your own? And it's like it's causing you to, okay, so this is what I'm getting. I feel like, Aquarius, you recently had a spiritual awakening, or you're going through one right now with this Ascension card here. It says Ascension, spiritual path awakening. Okay, so I feel like this is happening now. It's recently happened or whatever. And so with this spiritual awakening, you're starting to want something different when it comes to love. Okay? There's a certain type of a person, Aquarius, that is considered forbidden. It says tragedy, forbidden love. That most people would not okay, there's a certain type of attraction that you had to a certain type of a person. But because you're having this spiritual awakening, that attraction to those type of people is changing. And you're kind of wanting someone that's not really accepted by society, I would say. You're feeling, you are watching someone, okay? It says focused, right? Eyes for you, fascinated and watching. Okay, you're watching someone who in everyday society is very different from the norm. It's somebody you would probably have never gone for, because I feel like you at some point was in this matrix thinking, and whatever society told you was beautiful or fine, that's what you always went with. But your sight is changing because of the spiritual awakening. And so these type of women are not attractive to you anymore. At one point they were. This is what you do. Okay? And I feel like the spiritual awakening is making you want something different. And you're watching what you want, though. The type of person you want, you're actually watching this person. There's someone with these other qualities that you've never considered before, and you're watching this person, and you're realizing, like, I actually wouldn't mind having somebody like this. In the past, I would have never gone for someone like this, but I actually do. You're drawn to someone already. It took you a minute, though, because you were in denial. It says not facing the truth, irrational reasoning. You were in denial about your preferences and men or women. And whatever you're going towards now can be considered forbidden, because it's something that's outside of the box. It's different. It could be a person that lives a different type of a lifestyle than normal society, or it could be same sex that you're struggling with. Either way, this does not appeal to you anymore. Okay? But you're sitting back watching someone, but you're not saying or doing anything with this crickets, silence, non-action. You're just watching them. And the more you watch this person, the more you are adoring them, admiring them, and you're becoming more and more enchanted by this person that you're watching. Again, and it's tripping you out, and it has your emotions going in and out with this waves, emotions coming in and out, because you're shifting. And you're trying to figure out, what the hell? Why am I feeling like this? And you're starting to understand that your feelings are real and they're very valid, and this is truly what you want. But you don't know how to move forward and make that kind of shift in your life, and to invite somebody of such, uniqueness into your life. With this closed in, trapped, frustrated lockbox, you don't really know how to maybe relate to someone that you're interested in. Like, you're totally enamored by someone. But they're very, I can't stop stressing the fact that they're very different than what you thought you would have ever wanted, and it's tripping you out a little bit. And you know this person or that type of person, you know, you want a soulmate. You do. It says soulmate, similar friendship, romantic partner. Maybe this person that you're watching possibly, you want them. You do. And these, you know, this financial support, you know, this is not always child support, alimony, and government. Sometimes this is a card for me of codependency. When people hook up with other people for the sake of finances, or you have what I need, not want, okay? Big difference. You have what I need, I have what you need, so let's put that together and into a relationship. I had traumas that are the same as your traumas, so let's have sex. And because the traumas are bonding to one another, your sexual traumas are bonding to one another, you're speaking each other's traumatic language sexually, the sex is bomb, so you misinterpret that as this must be the person. But you're realizing these codependent relationships with these type of women, enough is enough. You're tired now. You don't want this anymore. Okay? You want this. You're becoming more spiritual about your love choices. And there's actually, again, there's somebody you're already looking at. And it's, again, this person is very different. Your part of you is afraid of what people are going to say. You know, I don't know if there's a religious background difference. There could be a big age difference. But either way, you want something different. And this, you know, your emotions are up and down right now because you don't really know how to make that shift, and you just don't know. You don't know how to work this, how to do this. Okay? And you've been in denial about it for quite some time. So you're just kind of sitting there watching, fascinated. But you're worried about what your family is going to say. You must have a family that can be real petty and gossipy. Okay? So that's holding you back. And it just says projected future days, weeks, or months. What this card means, I have no clue. I'm thinking at some point in the future you'll figure it out. Or you'll go ahead and, you know, get the cojones to say something. To speak your truth to whoever this is you're just kind of watching. Or you're going to figure out how to be with a person like that, because you're turning into a person like that with this ascension. You're becoming just like this different person. So you'll figure it out. But one thing I do know for sure is you know what you want. You know what you're drawn to. And you've been like this for a long time. I feel like you kind of fallen in love. You're really enchanted by someone. You know, but you just don't really know how to work this sort of world. That's a whole different world this person is in. And one thing I definitely, and again, you're afraid of what people are going to say. Okay? You still care too much what people think. You still have an approval addiction. But one thing I do know for certain, what was my baby daddy used to say, one thing for certain, two things for sure. You are over this kind of shit. You are so done with these type of chicks, these type of guys. You like, yeah, I'm good. I've had my go around with that. I'm good. I know how that goes. I don't know how this kind of stuff goes, though. I want to see, but I don't know what to do. I don't know how to communicate. I don't know how to get past what other people think. So I'm just going to sit here and do nothing and just watch. You know, being in and out my feelings all day. So Aquarius, if that's where the energy you want to be in, then, you know, that's where you want to be in. When you want to change it, you will. Okay? So I think that's all I got for you, Aquarius. Take care. Bye.